Claude Opus 5 is here and I am testing it right away. I am going to give it this world class prompt, which you can see is asking it to create a 3D WebGL landing page. Let me run it and describe what exactly this prompt is even before I tell you all about this new model. So this prompt forces the model to generate a complete polished single file 3D WebGL landing page, procedural multi-story building, real instanced mesh foliage, GSAP scroll trigger camera choreography, and a seamless day to night lighting transition with emissive windows. It's really hard because it demands production level 3.js plus GSAP mastery, precise scroll scrubbed animation timing, and fully self contained code that still looks and feels like a professional design studio site. So let's see if the model is able to do that. While the model works through it, let's talk a bit more around what exactly Anthropic has done with it. The headline story here is that it is half the price of Fable 5 and Anthropic is trying to match the performance of Fable 5. It is their new thoughtful, proactive new powerhouse that delivers near frontier intelligence right up there with Claude Fable 5 at half the price. It's a new state of the art on coding and knowledge work benchmarks on your screen, as you can see, like Frontier Bench and GDP Eval AA, crushing software engineering, complex problem solving, and scientific research tasks while remaining more efficient than anything before it. And that is exactly we are testing right now. This is also designed for everyday use. It's now the default on Claude Max and the strongest model on Claude Pro. Smarter, faster, and far more cost effective than its predecessor, Opus 4.8, with the same $5 to $25 per million token pricing, which we already have discussed on the channel. Now, the thing is that there is a lot of animosity in the market around Anthropic and these closed labs that they are trying to ban the Chinese models. We already have discussed that in another video, but for this one I really don't want to go into any politics side of things because I believe competition is important and we should also be focusing on these models where, to be honest, Anthropic has really done wonderfully well with all of this agentic coding and modeling. Especially if you go through this blog post, this looks pretty interesting. What truly is setting this Opus 5 apart is its agency and thoroughness, and that is exactly what I'm testing at the moment in this prompt. And you can already see that the planning and the architectural front end design skill looks pretty good to me. So coming back to again this model, I think that whether reconstructing 3D models from raw pixels, which we are also doing, hunting down subtle bugs, or building complete systems in a single session, Anthropic is saying that it is their most aligned and safest model yet, excelling at beneficial research in biology and beyond without pushing risky dual use capabilities. And you can use it anywhere if you have that plan at the moment. So I believe that pretty good, and hopefully that it will be the practical daily driver that finally makes elite AI performance accessible and reliable. One thing I would highly encourage Anthropic to do very respectfully is to reduce the prices, and please, for the sake of God, you know, work on that throttling and rate limiting and limits, because that is really hampering a lot of people out there. Let's go back to our console. It is done and you see that it has got some error, but anyway, let me open it in the browser and then we will check it out. And as is the spirit of the channel, I'm just going to do it live, so I'm just going to download this as HTML. So that is done. I'm going to open it now in the browser. So it is opening. There you go. So I'll just quickly show you. So you see, this is a font which doesn't look that good at the moment. It is 3D. So I was hoping it is going to give me something good. And it's not bad. You can see that it has done that 3D modeling font is not good. So, and it is also telling me scroll to run the day. So I'm just going to, scroll. It is changing, not bad. So what I will do, I will just take a screenshot of this and give it to model to work more upon it. So I have taken the screenshot of that output and also this error, and I'm going to tell it that there is also 3JS error. So it is working on it. And if I just go back here, um, the animation is running or trying to run. It's not bad. It has generated this clean, low poly architectural scene with soft lighting, some glass railings, and overlaid text. But it does not yet include the full, multi-story stuff. It has tried. There is some foliage, as you can see, and I will just scroll up. I was hoping it to be a bit more vivid, but it's not bad. But at this stage, I was expecting Opus to do way more. And there you go. Opus is already telling me that it is under load. I will try once more. I have plenty of credit, by the way. After various tries, it has come back. Let me open it in the browser. And there you go. This is the foliage. It is all covering the whole stuff. Maybe it is just taking it from behind the tree. This is much better. You see? Second shot. This is simply amazing. Mind blowing. And maybe it is bordering the hype, but you know what? This is not bad. What do you think? To be very fair, to be very honest, even if you have a bias against Anthropic, you can't deny this is a world class response in second shot. Not the first one, and I'm just scrolling with my mouse. Nothing else is happening. Single HTML file, no animation, nothing else. Look at this. This is world class. Really good. I'm also checking that poly architecture, this multi-story building. The second shot, amazing stuff. Look at this Meridian housing too. Wonderful. Let's do another prompt. For this one again, another coding stuff where I'm asking it to, let me paste it again, sorry. So this is the prompt which it is working through. Let me show it to you. So read through it. Now, this is the prompt which is asking this to generate one pure HTML file that realistically simulates 8 different international kebab skewers to rotating and cooking at once. It is covering Turkey, Pakistan, India, Europe, Africa, Indonesia, USA, South America. It is quite hard because every meat texture, flame, smoke, lighting, and reflection must be drawn procedurally with zero libraries or images while staying smooth at 60 frames per second. The result has to look cinematic and authentic across 8 distinct cultural styles in a single self-contained HTML. And you can see there are a lot of things happening here, lot of things. Let's go back and see what it is doing. Let it finish and then please also help me out in checking this thing. While that happens, let's have a quick look again at these benchmarks. So the story which benchmark is telling is quite interesting. Opus 5 standing out as the strongest overall model across a broad mix of agentic reasoning and real-world professional tasks. It leads or matches the best scores in the majority of categories, especially those requiring tool use, complex problem solving, and practical workflows. Competing models occasionally edge it out in isolated areas like certain legal or health benchmarks, but none match its consistent strength. Very interesting, especially look at the OpenAI's model here. So the table is positioning Opus 5 as a clear step forward from its predecessors, including Fable 5, and a competitive leader against other frontier systems. Opus 5 is still building it. Meanwhile, what I have done is I have also fired up Kimi K3 and I have given it the same prompt. Let's see what exactly it produces and then we will compare both. Opus has produced the result. Let me open it in the browser. Okay, so this is the scene generated by Opus 5, rendered successfully capturing cinematic industrial kitchen atmosphere with strong directional lighting, rising steam, and a clean horizontal lineup that immediately communicates an international kebab showcase, while the four vertical cones deliver clear regional differentiation through distinct silhouettes. You can see surface textures and color temperatures, but the four horizontal stations undermine the concept's core promise of cultural specificity. For example, look at Africa and Indonesia collapse into nearly identical rows of uniform round pieces over matching flame beds, and Pakistan and South America share the same chunky rounded meat on rack formula with insufficient variation in fat cap rendering, spice crust, or structural mass, resulting in a visually repetitive sequence that prioritizes compositional symmetry over authentic stylistic distinction, in my humble opinion. But there are a lot of good things are happening. To look at the fat dropping on the flame, and then but there is no flame there. That is another thing. It is not really dropping on the flame, but where it is doing pretty good. So that is a good thing which it has done. On there is also a vertical heat pad. You can see the squares are good. They are rotating pretty nicely in both clock and anti-clockwise. A lot of good things are happening. The flame is really looking good. Yes, I know it is just a single HTML file, but still, um, if we compare it to even Fable 5 or Opus 4.8, this one has done far more better job. Okay, let's see what Kimi is doing. Kimi is still working through, so I will let that finish and then we will check it out and call it a day. And it's been 27 minutes, even over, and Kimi is still running, as you can see. And these are the things which I try to show you guys raw, because I don't really want to make it a very cosmetic, pre-built demo. This is where things become more clear that yes, Claude is expensive, no doubt about that. Kimi is cheaper in terms of cost per token, but you can see that it takes longer, way longer. I mean, it's already three times the time, because Claude Opus took around 10 minutes and it has cost me around, I would say, $6 to $7 US for that prompt only. And it is three times more time. And I think it will be the similar sort of cost for this too when it finishes, which I think it should very soon, because it already has written the code. It is just rendering it. So I will wait for it. Hopefully it won't time out or anything, but I will let you know whatever happens. Okay, so after 1 hour and 16 minutes, it has created the file. Let me open it in the browser. And this is what Kimi has produced after 1 hour and 16 minutes. It has got the structural brief right: eight evenly spaced stations, four vertical cones, and four horizontal chunk clusters, each paired with its own heater and flame row labels underneath. But the execution is quite thin. The meat is a flat woven texture with no marbling or char. Flames are just small dots. But some of the flames are good, but if you compare it to the previous one, which we will do shortly, the other one is quite better. There is hardly any smoke. No, there is a flow reflection, which is good. Kitchen atmosphere is there too. Some things are hanging, as you can see from the top rope. Now, if you compare it to the Opus 5, I think that that has delivered more and much closer to the photorealistic cinematic ask. It has layered slices, it has striations are there, flames are actually licking flame shapes with warm glow spilling onto the meat. Soft smoke drifts are there, which is also here. Maybe smoke is a bit more realistic here, but and also the meat texture, especially um, it is not uniform, unlike Opus. So I would say that visually looking at it, both have gone with the same core layout and station order, and both have shown visual fidelity and atmosphere. Opus has got a bit more strength in there, especially when it comes to flames. meat texture is maybe better here. So all in all, both are going neck to neck with Opus having a slight edge. But as always say, these are very subjective things. The point here is that these models are not far away. Chinese models are not far away now, especially when you think about the fact that they are going to open source it very, very soon, and that is K3. Anyway, let me know what do you think about it. Recently, I also have started this free weekly AI newsletter, which you can subscribe at fahadmirza.substack.com. If you want to help out the channel, please become a member. The link is on the homepage of the channel, or you can just check out the first pinned comment. Thank you for all the support.